Sunshine here, and welcome to our first episode of our brand new Let's Play Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. So, let's watch this opening cutscene. And without further ado, let us begin. So, yeah, this game, I've been wanting to Let's Play something a lot more simpler, if you guys are wondering why I picked it. I want to have something more relaxing too. I've been doing a lot more passion projects, as seen with Breath of the Wild and Fire Emblem Awakening. But I thought, it's time for something more relaxing, a little bit of more of a shorter Let's Play. Also, Pokemon Ranger was also a fine Let's Play that I had. Project as well. But yeah, I just wanted something more calming, and also just something a little bit more different, because I really like the storybook atmosphere of this game. So without further ado, let us start File 1, and let's start. Did not mean to click that. And we see our hero now, Kirby. And this tiny little fairy creature right here. We'll be getting to know them soon. Don't worry, it's not like most Kirby games, where they're secretly the villain. But yes, and Kirby will now join on the adventure to recollect the Crystal Shards, which are basically the whole plot of the game. So yes, these are sectioned off into little worlds. We're gonna be starting with Popstar, which is Kirby's home planet. And it's kind of cute. I really like the little drawings, like Kirby's drawing out the levels. And selecting it, let us begin. So before we start, going through the level, we could talk about the controls here. Weirdly, this game is quite interesting because you don't hold the controller like you do with Zelda or Super Mario 64. You actually hold it like a regular controller, the left and right sides. So yeah, you actually use the D-pad to move instead of the control stick, because if you guys can hear, that's the control stick's not moving, but I'm actually clicking on the D-pad. So yeah, this is pretty interesting that they did this. And now, yeah, so Kirby here, you could press A to jump, and obviously if you tap it, you could do a multi-jump, but be careful, there are a limited amount of jumps. Kirby will get tired, so if you're basically off a cliff and you're tired, you will die. Pressing B, and you can also move left and right to suck up any enemies, and holding down, pressing A does a little sidekick. And yes, we are collecting all the Crystal Shards for Ribbon, and yes, we are going to be 100%ing this game. We're going to be spitting you out. So yeah, pressing B and holding down instead of pressing B again, you will get a power-up. You also can press R to have your power-up show up, because in this game, there is a new system where you could double your power-ups. And as you can see here, yes, we got a big sword. We're like Guts from Berserk. We got Dragon Slayer on fire here, though. And if you hold it up, yeah, Kirby could throw it. So yeah, he's got a nice, cool projectile too. So yeah, the new mechanic for having double power-ups is something new for Kirby, and it's something we haven't really seen in a while. It's kind of explored in later Kirby games a little bit, but not to the degree that it is in this game, which is why I kind of wanted to show it off. And yes, there's our objective there. We're going to be collecting all the Crystal Shards. We're going for 100% because we'll see why we're going to definitely need it. So yeah, I really like that projectile. This is probably one of the more fun ones. There's there's a mixture of good and bad power-ups in this game, depending on what you want. I believe this one has one of the worst when it comes to to, like, what's it called? This is like one of the worst versions of oh my god, what is that power-up called? Cutter Kirby, there we go. As one of the worst iterations, because Kirby, in this game, instead of Kirby using it, like he throws a cutter blade of sorts, he actually splits off a part of his body. I think I could show it off a little later, because we're going to have to get rid of this for now. I know it's a really fun and cool-looking power-up, but we are going to need the bombs for something else, which we'll show right here. And holding down the bombs makes you throw them farther, because we got our second one right here. And also collecting those will actually increase your thing here. Oh. Wow, you just destroyed my thing. Take that. So yes, there's 3 Crystal Shards per level. Yeah, there are, and as I was mentioning, there are several different power-ups, which some are broken and some are just downright awful. I would recommend some of the combo power-ups. But yeah, Cutter is definitely at its worst in this game, and we'll show it off when we get to it. It seems like Waddle Dee here was attacked by whatever that was. And oh my god, he's out, Waddle Doo! Yeah, very weird. It's like, we've known, that Waddle Doos exist on their own, but like for some reason, the Waddle Dee here was transformed into one, which is pretty weird. It's like, we've seen Waddle Doos before. And there we go! Simple as pie. And now it escapes, and seems like Kirby and Ribbon make a pretty good team. And seems like Waddle Dee's gonna be joining us on our adventure. So in the bonus world, so basically Kirby will be looking left and right. You'll have, and then pressing A to stop where he's gonna go. When he crouches at his lowest, he'll jump the farthest. So if we time it there, we get this card. So yeah, that's how that works. We've already unlocked our second level. And I really like the storybook aesthetic, if you guys are wondering why I really picked this game. Oh, I messed that up. Let's throw you. I want to see what this power-up is. The cutter and the bomb. Oh, whoa, we got shurikens. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of these power-ups are really cool. Again, like, there's a lot of really cool fun ones. There's some outright broken ones. But yeah, this is definitely one of the cooler ones. Just throwing exploding ninja shards. Yes, I am playing this on the NSO Virtual Console. I do have the game in Japanese. Weirdly enough, I do have Japanese Nintendo 64. Yeah, I decided not to play on original hardware, even though I could, realistically. I believe these guys over here are rock power-ups, but we're not going to get one at the moment. I kind of just want to show off as much of the fun abilities as possible. Nope. Took damage there. Okay, that kind of accidentally screwed me over a bit. Alright, but as I was mentioning, I really like the cool story, like, look to this game. Like, a lot of N64 games around this time had that kind of look, especially like Paper Mario, for example. If you throw that, we get spikes and electricity, and we become a lightning rod of sorts. It's pretty cool. And we have our first instance of ice here. And I believe we already killed that Frosty there, so never mind. Throw this away. Let's see if we can get something else here. I want to show off as much of these as possible. Okay, then. So we got plasma and bombs, and we become a little light bulb. Could explode. Thing up here, I believe. Now, if we miss any of the Crystal Shards, we will come back later to get them. I believe there's going to be one here, although I'm a little bit afraid of accidentally falling to my death. So yes, Waddle Dee is going to be helping us out. Any characters that we end up rescuing will actually be a help up to us in certain levels. And as you can see, Waddle Dee's being one here. I believe this is before, like, this Waddle Dee in particular became, like, Bandana Dee. I know Bandana Dee did exist in Superstar. I guess when Sakurai and the team at HAL were making this game, they decided to go with a regular Waddle Dee. Now let's get that. Excuse me. I realize how bad this is now. Alright, if we go straight down. Actually, if you stop here, you could get yourself a maximum tomato and a 1-up. Wow, double 1-ups there. Ourselves a boss here. Or mini-boss, rather. We just want to do that. Yeah, most of the time that enemy's going to be up in the air. And boom, we get ourselves our next Crystal Shard. Pretty simple. And here we have Adeline. It's a very big fan favorite character. People did want to see them come back for a long time, and Star Allies did manage to do that. Much like Waddle Dee. Oh no, they're ending up possessed. No, they're battling. I don't know if I was trying to make a. What was it called? What is that freaking game called? Celeste. I was trying to make a Celeste pun, but I don't know Celeste characters. I only know them because of friends that like Celeste. Now, I believe Adeline here is actually drawing oh, what the heck? It's censored. But yeah, they are drawing actual like monsters and stuff that you actually see in the game later on. I do like how it's turning around like Paper Mario characters too. Alright, it's gonna be summoning one more. Well, they're gonna be summoning one more. Very simple. A lot of Kirby games in the beginning tend to be very easy. Just do that. I've actually used to try speedrunning this game back then, but I don't know. I just kind of fell off because I've never really seen a lot of the speedruns afterwards. And there we go. I think all we have to do here. Boom! One swift kick. Yeah, that was their last resort of sorts. Yeah, there is definitely a broken strategy when it comes to speedrunning this game. I'm not going to be doing that. It's a double fire, if you guys want to know. I'm going to show it off eventually, double fire. But yes, now it seems like Adeline's going to be joining us. I believe there's also a character in the Kirby series that's also similar to Adeline, but like they have like the same job as like being like a painter of sorts. Uh-oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Alright, we'll just get this thing. Because, like, what's the maximum tomato gonna do for us? Alright, we got all the Crystal Shards there, and we're gonna be unlocking level 3. Yeah, World 1's pretty short, but don't worry, the rest of the worlds are gonna be much larger. Now, also something to note, there are levels late, if you go behind at the start of the level, in some cases, there might be some stuff behind you, so to be note of that. And now we can show up double fire, so yeah, look at this thing, it's broken, like there's a giant trail behind you, it has a massive hitbox, and also just travels really fast. It's much faster than your running speed, which is why a lot of people tend to use it the most in 80% speedruns. But I'm not going to be resorting to it too much. I'll probably use it here and there. Also because we're playing this game right, we're playing this game not speedrun-wise. Alright. I believe we're going to need a double blade here soon. Yeah, we're in the castle now. And if we go behind here... Got ourselves a maximum tomato. I guess we could heal one health point, but yeah, did not necessarily need that. Throw this away now, because I want to get double... So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Cutter got really nerfed because you can't float, and Kirby just rips apart a piece of his body, which is pretty weird, honestly. Yeah, the ability got really, like, undeservingly nerfed. For, like, no reason. And yeah, if you do the double one, you get, like, this massive, giant, spiky, version. And let's get this sandwich here, why not? I really like the, look of the 3D platformers during this time period, like Klonoa, Rayman, Kirby, since like, there wasn't really that much 2D platformers in this era. Mostly 3D because of Crash, Mario, and eventually Sonic. Got ourselves a one up here. Wow, already quite a lot of lives. And if we go up here, we will get our second Crystal Shard. Yeah, already doing well here, so I guess we're not going to be seeing too much of that. I'll be letting this go now. I don't really like it as a power-up. It's very slow. I believe this is spikes. No, never mind. You won't get the umbrella power-up with these guys, unfortunately. There are some enemies that you cannot get power-ups from, like in most Kirby games. Okay, we could get the fire sword again. The Dragon Slayer that's on fire. Yep, here we go. We got some fire enemies, and boom! I honestly really like that power-up. It's got a big hitbox, and also, it is a little bit slow, but you do have, like, a lot of stuff you can do with it. You can't really double jump, though, with it equipped. Like, you can only double jump when you're not using it. And we see another familiar face. It's King Dedede. Of course, he's still in his greedy arc here. I just adore how Kirby, like, semi-breaks the fourth wall there by looking at us in the camera. So yes, we have Possessed Dedede. Yeah, very common trope for Dedede is that he gets possessed very often. But yeah, that's not it for the boss fight quite yet, because he's now flying! And oh my god, yeah, that's terrifying. His stomach opens up as an attack, which grows sharp teeth and shoots, like, laser beams out of his eye. Well, the eye that's in his stomach. Yeah, but that's from being possessed. But yeah, it's still very, like, creepy looking. Doesn't seem like he'll join us. But now reluctantly he is. So yes, Dedede's now also joining our adventure here. He's eating 2 giant pieces of chicken. I really like that. That's like a nice little... That's one of my favorite anime tropes, honestly, where they're just, like, eating giant things of food and munching on 2 of them. Yeah, so yeah, these characters will come up in, like, more often in later worlds. Anyways, we got ourselves our first boss fight, and it is Wispy Woods, a classic boss fight, but this actually plays a little bit differently. He's got, like, little, like, mini versions of him. Like, honestly, this is, like, one of the most unique Wispy Woods bosses, honestly. Got little sprout ones. Now, there is a broken way to beat this boss, and it also involves a double fire, but I kind of want to beat it with the Dragon Slayer-esque weapon. Yeah, the double fire is definitely a very broken ability. It's a fun ability to use if you're speedrunning the game, as I mentioned before, but it's definitely not the ability I would use. Also, Kirby looks at the boss in the 3D space here, which is pretty cool. Like, he's not just like we're going left and right. Right. Just needs one more. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the announcement for this Let's Play. I've always wanted to do this game for quite a while. Also just something retro, because I promised to do something retro for quite a bit. And there we go. We have defeated Wispy Woods. And with that, we've already 100%ed World 1, and it leads us to our next world through this portal. And Kirby and his friends shall follow her in. Here we go. We'll be starting Rockstar in the next episode. So love my videos, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Next time on Kirby 64, we shall be starting level 2. And I promise the entire world won't be done this time, because obviously Popstar is much shorter than Rockstar.